friends, I'm a surveyor of brainstroke in the year 2021. I'm going out to enjoy the nature, and I'll share with you a couple of stories on life and leadership. I request you to consider subscribing to my YouTube channel. Yesterday we couldn't go for a walk because it was very foggy and it was very cold. Today also it's cold, but still we took a risk. But today it's relatively better. Good morning. Oh, good.
Stop filming, please.
You look very handsome.
Thank you.
Huh?
Out for your walk?
Yeah, I'm going for a walk.
Good deal.
Okay.
Like the coat.
Okay. Thank you. Bye. So this is the place where my younger son lives, and these are the buildings in and around the villa where my younger son Ramakrishna Sai lives. And now I'll walk and talk. So let me introduce myself. My name is Professor M.S. Rao. I have authored 53 books, including the award-winning book titled See the Light in You, for which the Nobel laureate, His Holiness Dalai Lama, has written a foreword. I have 43 years of diversified experience, including in Air Force, business, teaching and training. I'm a late bloomer, dyslexic, ADHD, OCD, and add to that the brainstroke worsened my health in the year 2021. I don't get any pension, I don't have any regular income, I don't have two-wheeler, I don't have four-wheeler. I was born into a toxic family and grew up in a toxic environment. I'm 61 years old with mental challenges, physical challenges and financial challenges. Despite all these challenges, I arose from the ashes like a phoenix. So this is about myself. You can see mountains with snow, and we are in the fall season and we are entering into winter, and we are likely to see snow after 2 weeks. So I don't think I'll be able to go out for walking, but I am trying my level best to go for a walk because it's already cold and I'm shivering. So, and I have to walk because I have a chronic back pain since 2007, and I have to walk. And apart from that, I have been hitting gym for more than 40 years. But despite that, I survived because of my positivity, and I have a couple of challenges: internal allergies, severe back pain, and I had brain stroke in the year 2021. My right portion of the body was totally paralyzed, but I started walking after the brain stroke in the year 2021 during the second lockdown in India. So my life is full of challenges, but I'm moving forward. I persist a lot. I'm very curious and creative by nature, and I'm an author and researcher, and I do a lot of research. Of course, Government of India has not given me any funds for my scholarly activities and papers, and nobody funded for my education, nobody sponsored for my education. Everything I have done of my own and through my private education. And I was not blessed with regular education, and lots of challenges. but still I survived. You can see from the long distance mountains with the snow. The winter is approaching very fast, and I think there will be snow in this area also. Until a week ago, we had rain. Now there is no rain, so we are shifting from fall season to winter season. And so let me share with you about my Seattle story. And I came to USA for the first time, and I'm living in Seattle with my wife. Right now I'm walking with my wife because we want to enjoy the nature, and we want to see some places here and there. And I love nature, and I love storytelling. I create stories and share my stories to make a difference and impact humankind. That's my lifetime vision. So let me talk about Seattle. Seattle is a very beautiful city, and people are very amicable and adjustable, and they respect diversity, and they respect LGBT, and they are very pleasant, and the standard of living is good. And I came to USA for the first time, and I wanted to come to USA 5 years back, but things didn't work out due to my brain stroke, COVID, brain stroke, and other challenges. So with a lot of struggles and persistence, and after crossing all the hurdles, I came to USA for the first time. In fact, I didn't want to come to USA some 5 years back, but my son told me to come to USA and spend a couple of months. So I agreed to that. And secondly, I was inclined to travel entire India. I was inspired by Swami Vivekananda, so I wanted to travel entire India to enjoy the nature, and also I thought of sharing my knowledge, and by conducting some educational tours free of cost. And I wanted to travel from Kashmir to Kanyakumari. So lots of ideas I had, but things went in a different direction, and COVID was a dampener, and more than that, this brain stroke dampened my health. So lots of challenges. So life is not a straight line. We think something and something else happens, right? So life is unpredictable. Oh, just so I'm waiting for a moment. And now let me complete the story of Seattle. Seattle and Bellevue are closely connected, and Seattle and Bellevue are just like twin cities of Telangana in India. So both are closely connected, and Seattle is noted for entrepreneurship. Entrepreneurs like Bill Gates, Jeff Bezos live in Seattle, and Jeff Bezos started Amazon in a garage, and the companies like Amazon, Microsoft, Boeing, Alaska, Costco, Starbucks, Northstorm. They are doing good. Just a moment. So I'll stand here for a moment, then I'll start the story. So I crossed the junction. This is Seattle supermarket. You'll get lots of groceries, all items here, and it's a junction where I cross, and right now I'm waiting for the green signal to appear, and once I cross the signal, then I'll walk. Here rules are very strict. You can't just cross in India. So Seattle is beautiful and pleasant, and but Seattle is expensive, and it's more expensive than Dallas, because my younger son lived in Dallas. Then again he came to Seattle, and now he's in Seattle, where he goes to the next level that we can't predict. So this Seattle is a great city. Entrepreneurs are thriving, and Seattle is rooted for entrepreneurship, and entrepreneurship is for brave-hearted, not for faint-hearted. And people started many years ago. The people from Seattle have become successful entrepreneurs, because they started startups, and they succeeded. But again, entrepreneurship is easier said than done. And entrepreneurship involves lots of challenges, and you don't know what happens next. It's very challenging, and but still you have to persist. And again, you should also become an entrepreneur. Of course, I wanted to become an entrepreneur, but things didn't work out. Then I became a faculty member in the year 2007. But overall, I encourage entrepreneurship, because life is a risk. Anything can happen to life. Similarly, anything can happen in business also, but entrepreneurship is more challenging. It's riskier than human life, because entrepreneurship involves various people, various stakeholders. You have to manage, and you have to keep moving, and there will be obstacles, distractions, and technology is one more aspect. So things keep changing very fast. So you have to change your strategies time to time, and learn lessons, and keep moving. And very few people succeed, and majority of the entrepreneurs fail miserably. And everybody can't become an Elon Musk. Of course, Elon Musk himself had challenges. He was close to bankruptcy, but again he took risk. He made big bets and succeeded. And now Elon Musk has 6 companies, I believe, and he has got 10 children and 3 women, and he has got 3 citizenships. One is South African citizenship, then Canadian citizenship, and then again American citizenship. And now he is connected with Donald Trump, the president-elect of USA. So everybody can't succeed, but again you have to try your level best. because we are gifted with a limited span on this beautiful planet. So we should explore, experiment, and grow. Not only for us, but overall we have to impact humankind. So when we impact, what happens? We can take our current generation to the next generation by adding value. So we have to build next generation of leaders, entrepreneurs. So that's why I strongly encourage people to become entrepreneurs and take risk. And not to take a risk is also a risk, right? So take risk, and if you succeed, it's fine. If you fail, then again learn lessons and keep moving. And age is just a number. Anybody can succeed irrespective of the age. When you look at Colonel Sanders, he started KFC. I think after 60 he started and he succeeded. So he was a role model for many people. So similarly, I want to set an example for others from my diversified experiences, and I want to set an example for others for my challenges about my life, and because of the betrayals by my own family members, rogue relatives, all those things. So I want to share my challenges, and I want to publish a book tentatively titled Survivor. So this book will talk about my challenges, my brain stroke, how I survived my challenges, opportunities, and the challenges I entered, the challenges I encountered in my life, and also I will also specify the kind of betrayals I encountered from my father-in-law and brother-in-law who backstabbed and betrayed. And also I would like to share with the world the family I was born into. So all these things I would like to share through storytelling, and it is a memoir, not an autobiography. And I authored I wrote 60 books, but I published 53 books, and 7 more books are yet to be completed. But again, brain stroke was a dampener, and I collapsed. So lots of challenges. So hopefully I'll recover very quickly, and then I'll complete my pending book proposals, which are around 7. Then I will write a memoir which is tentatively titled Survivor. So this is what I am doing, and I'm a storyteller, I'm an author, a researcher, and I published around 300 research papers, and I published 53 books, and I published more than 1,000 articles in my lifetime. And I started all these scholarly activities since 2007. So you can imagine the kind of efforts I have put in since 2007. I wake up every day morning at 4 o'clock, and I sleep in the night at 10 o'clock. Throughout the day, I read a lot, write a lot, then I share my knowledge with the world. I'm passionate about acquiring knowledge and sharing my knowledge, and I have 4 blogs, and I have 3 YouTube channels. And after the brain stroke, I'm not able to type, and I am not able to eat with my right hand. So I have challenges. So I started focusing on YouTube channels, because I can watch video channels, and then I can learn and I can grow. Because for everything, for every problem, there is a solution. So the problem I had was the brain stroke, so I was not able to write. And so what happened, I started focusing on YouTube channels. So I often request people to interview me. That's what I do. Just let me see that guy is there or not. One guy is there. He's a van dweller. Just a moment. Okay. Okay, that guy. Actually, I think 4-5 days back I interviewed a guy. He's a veteran from army, and he works. He has a van. He lives in the van. Then I interviewed him and I talked with him. Then I understood how that he has a huge potential, and he lost his son. He doesn't have anyone. He's living in the van. And I interviewed him. Then he talked about some books on mindfulness, Mahatma Gandhi. I felt very happy, excited, and I was connected with him. And I think, let me see if I come across that guy, I'll greet him. Okay, so let me continue my storytelling. So I shared with you my introduction. I shared with you the Seattle story and entrepreneurship. Now I'll talk about I will talk about somebody's approaching, walking. Then I will talk about Professor M.S. Rao's 4 a.m. rule. So I will explain. Then I will talk to some other topic. So okay. So I will talk about Professor M.S. Rao's 4 a.m. rule. And I basically create frameworks, models, methods, and I started creating a philosophy 10 days ago, and I started Professor M.S. Rao's 4 a.m. rule. So first let me briefly explain about Professor M.S. Rao's 4 a.m. rule. I always get some triggers, and whatever the triggers I get, that whatever the triggers that flashes on my mind, then I write down, and like that I have been doing since my childhood. I was writing notes. For me, a short pencil is better than a long-term memory, so I used to write. Of course, now I can't write with my right hand, and I can't eat with my right hand. That's a different story. But usually I write. At the age of 18, I joined Indian Air Force, and that Air Force changed my life. I felt very happy, and I'm very happy that I came out of my toxic family and became a soldier in the Indian Air Force. And I grew as a healthy citizen. That's one thing. Then I used to go for health run every day morning with my friends. So that was the one thing that flashed on my mind to create Professor M.S. Rao's 4 a.m. rule. Second thing was that I have been waking up every day morning at 4 a.m. You can hear the sounds of aircraft. I think this is Alaska Airlines, I think. Yeah, there are 2 airports here. Okay. So I have been waking up every day morning at 4 o'clock since 2007. That is the second aspect. First thing was my Indian Air Force background to go for health run. Second thing was I've been waking up every day morning at 4 o'clock. Second thing. Third aspect is that I believe in creating things, generating the things, and destroying the unwanted things. So that is one more aspect. So all these things led me to create a rule known as Professor M.S. Rao's 4 a.m. rule. So this is briefly about Professor M.S. Rao's 4 a.m. rule. I wake up every day morning at 4 o'clock and I read a lot, write a lot, and I generate a lot of things. And I'm 61 years old, so I have been observing since my childhood. So 61 years of observation I have. Then I have 43 years of diversified experience, including Indian Air Force business teaching. So I connect the dots quickly and I generate the knowledge. So I wake up 4 o'clock, I create knowledge and I generate knowledge, and I share my knowledge freely with the world. And the third thing I do is I destroy unwanted things from my folders and from my documents, and I prepare a to-do list at the end of the day. So I prepare 3 things I have to do and prepare a to-do list, and I program my subconscious mind. And next day morning I wake up on a clean slate and I start doing the things, because already I have planned, already I have programmed my subconscious mind. And the next day morning I do things automatically, because I am a reflection of my subconscious mind and my years of knowledge, all those things. And I undertake 3 aspects and I work on 3 things every day. So all things won't work out, but fairly things work out in my life, because I wake up morning, then I already framed my subconscious mind, and so I get a clarity, then I work on that. So I got results, great results, and sometimes I fail to complete my tasks, but I persist and then again and resolve the problems. So 3 things I undertake every day, and I'll resolve them, and I am successful in this way. So this is what I have been doing, and that is the reason why I started Professor M.S. Rao's 4 a.m. rule. There are some advantages of Professor M.S. Rao's 4 a.m. rule. So when you follow Professor M.S. Rao's 4 a.m. rule, you can check dementia, you can check decision fatigue, you can check depression, and there are lots of advantages. You can integrate your physical energies, mental energies, emotional energies, and spiritual energies, and you remain healthy. So these are all the advantages of following Professor M.S. Rao's 4 a.m. rule. And so I implore you to go for walking, go for meditation, and go for swimming, and follow your passions. So when you do so, you will be creative, and you can be energized, and you will be healthy, and you will be productive, and you can be mindful, and you will get joy, happiness. So let me see a guy, I think skater. Is he the same guy or somebody else? I interviewed a skater. I don't know whether he's the same person or not. Let me check for a moment. Here is a skater. Huh? Are same? We will go around? Is the same day? No. Okay. So we are going for a round. Then we will come back. Then I will continue my story. Here I found a skater. He skates. And I interviewed that guy. He's a Spanish guy from Seattle. So I interviewed him. And I also interviewed people whenever I go for a walk. Once, as I said, I talked about a guy. I interviewed a guy who lives in the van. He doesn't have any home. And once I interviewed a guy, he's by name Jay. He came to India and he met His Holiness Dalai Lama, and he's working in the golf course. So like that I do that now. So now I'm reverting back to this Professor M.S. Rao's 4 a.m. rule, and so I implore you to emphasize mindfulness and wake up every day morning at 4 o'clock, so that you can control the entire day and you'll be productive and you'll achieve performance. And there are lots of advantages. And I was interviewed by various people and various magazines, and I published 300 research papers and 1,000 articles I published. And I often talk about being an early bird, because I wake up every day morning. And there is an online magazine that interviewed me. The title of that online magazine, that is my morning routine. I was interviewed some 6 or 7 years back, and then I gave an interview. So that was one of the reasons led me to explore Professor M.S. Rao's 4 a.m. rule. So this is what I am doing, and I implore everyone to wake up every day morning and enjoy your life. And and again, here is a caution. Some people are night owls, so we can't force them. Everyone has their own philosophy, their principles, their cycles. So accordingly they work. We can't force everyone to become night owls, because some people, they work at different time zones. Some people work in information technology sectors, film industry, so they can't stick to one particular time. So we can't force. So, but overall, it's ideal to wake up in the morning, so that you can get lots of benefits of being an early bird. So this is briefly about Professor M.S. Rao's 4 a.m. rule. Then I will talk about Professor M.S. Rao's philosophy, which I created, I think 10 days back I started. So whatever the ideas I get, I scribble them, then write them, then prepare a note, and I keep persisting. A sharp pencil is better than a long time memory. So I write down, and I journal, and I write. So I write a diary. So many things I did it. Of course, for as I said, I have health challenges for more than 3.5 years. So I am not able to type, but still I am slowly typing the ideas. Then again I am taking them to Word document. Then I am saving. So it's very obvious that I won't give up. I'll take things very seriously, and I'll work hard consistently. So I started creating Professor M.S. Rao's philosophy, and first I just wanted to Google Professor M.S. Rao's philosophy. Then I was very happy and excited to hear that Professor M.S. Rao's philosophy is to harness technology and to emphasize the philosophy of health first, education second, and wealth third. So I was very much excited when I saw the first result on Google. Then I thought that yes, this was right positive sign to proceed with my philosophy. Then I started Googling. Then I started research. Then to my surprise, already I created what is your leadership philosophy, and I already published an article, and I have mentioned directly, indirectly about my philosophy. So just a moment, let me take a view. This is medical center. This is Jefferson Park. You can see excellent viewpoint here, and so you can see Space Needle. You can see skyscraper. You see the aircraft. So it's excellent viewpoint. You can see that Pacific Ocean. So many things you can see. You can see the aircraft. Let me see what is that aircraft. Which aircraft? I don't know. So I don't know the name of the airlines. Okay. So it's an excellent viewpoint. So friends, if you like this video, please consider subscribing to my YouTube channel. You'll get lots of updates. All that you have to do is to Google and you can ask on YouTube by mentioning as Professor M.S. Rao. Then you will find my links of YouTube and online, and then Google search engines. You will get all these things. So you can consider subscribing to my YouTube channel, and I share lots of knowledge, wisdom with the people. So whatever you feel like, you can take it. Whatever you feel is not relevant, you can discard. So we can't force people. So I only speak certain things from my perspective, and based on my experience and my values. Some of the people might not appreciate, so I respect them, and I still implore them to consider following some of my views which are relevant to them. So consider subscribing to my YouTube channel. So this Professor M.S. Rao's philosophy is the thing I am doing research 10 days back, and I still do a lot of research, and this is my lifetime philosophy, and I'm living I'm living for eternity. That means I am looking for impacting the humankind. So I'm doing my best despite having financial limitations, health challenges, because the life on this beautiful planet is limited. So we have to do within the limited time frame, so that we can add value and impact humankind. As I said, I create stories and share stories to make a difference, to impact humankind. I'm a storyteller. I enjoy nature, and so all these things help me to create stories. And of course, I published a couple of books. I published 53 books. So two books are related to storytelling. One is business communication, and another is secrets to successful public speaking. So like that, I keep writing books. I don't stick to any particular genre, and whatever comes I write. Because I don't have any mentor, I don't have any coach, I don't have any guide. If I had a guide, then I would have been, I would have grown in a systematic manner. But I didn't have any guide, I didn't have any coach. So I started doing things of my own, and because I don't have any I don't have any coach, and I don't have any guide. That was the problem. But I'm very curious and creative, so I do things of my own. So whatever comes, that flashes, I write and keep doing. So I'll still do research about my philosophy and work on them, and I would like to talk about my own philosophy, because I admire some of the philosophers, especially Socrates, who is known as the father of philosophy. And I often referred about Socrates in my books and magazines, such as Three Filter Test, then Attitude. So all those things I mentioned with students and the people. So I am what I am because of my years of experience and my philosophies, principles, values. So we should have certain values, we should stick to them. So this is the essence of my leadership philosophy, and I want to create a Professor M.S. Rao's philosophy, emphasizing virtue, emphasizing attitude, emphasizing personality, attitude, behavior, and emphasizing ethical values. So I want to integrate my core values with various other aspects, and I interview people and I get interviewed. So I am creating documents, then I will share my own. I keep researching and offering philosophical ideas and insights. So let me take a moment here. This is again one more viewpoint. So you can see the Space Needle, you can see T-Mobile Park, you can find the bridge, very big bridge. Then you can see Pacific Ocean and cruise. Then you can find containers, high-rise buildings, skyscrapers. Then you can see Jefferson Park. Then you will find a medical center here. So lots of things are here. So I request you to consider subscribing to my YouTube channel, and who knows, if some of my stories resonates, that serves my purpose. So now I am moving forward. So far I have first I have introduced myself, then I talked about Seattle story, then I talked about Professor M.S. Rao's 4am rule, then I talked about philosophy, which is going on. So next I will briefly talk about my life in a nutshell. Then I will go to some other topic. So why I am sharing my knowledge is that I have knowledge that I want my knowledge to benefit humankind. That's the reason. Secondly, I am recording. Why? Because I want to keep them as my memories, and after my death also, my memories will be there forever on my YouTube and then Google. So people might do research, and they can learn from my experiences, and they can share with their next generation. So I'm living, I'm doing my best to impact humankind and I want to leave a legacy for the next generation of leaders, because people are born and people die, right? So we have to do during the process whatever is possible, whatever the best we have to do to impact humankind. So here people are enjoying, they are walking. Today is it's a great day, and yesterday it was foggy. I couldn't enjoy. Now I think somebody's walking forward. So here people are enjoying and they are walking, then they are pursuing their hobbies. So multiple things they are doing. So I am happy for Americans who are leading their lives better. They have quality of living. Of course they have their own challenges, that's a different thing, but overall Americans are very happy because of the quality of living. Okay, now I will briefly talk about my life. I was born on October 31st 1963 in a tiny village in India, and I grew up in a toxic environment, and for 18 years I was in my native place, and my father was a litigant and alcoholic. My mother is a disaster, and I was born into that kind of family, and I can't help, because where we are born, where we die, that we can't say. So what we can do is to create our own destiny. Your life is in your hands, so create your own destiny. Avoid whining, avoid criticizing, avoid condemning. Be positive and be optimistic. My blood group is B positive, and I am positive by nature. So I spread positivity, I share my knowledge. So lots of things I do it, right? So and at the age of 18 I joined Indian Air Force, and then I was in the Indian Air Force for 12 years, and I acquired a couple of qualifications through private education, not through regular education. I discontinued my degree, and then again I continued my degree after I joined the Indian Air Force, because I'm very curious and I'm very passionate about learning. So these are all the things. After I joined the Indian Air Force, I acquired a couple of qualifications, include DME from Indian Air Force, BSA from Andhra University, and PGDCLL in the night college. I studied in the night college when I was in Jodhpur. Then I got my MA from Ajmer, the private education. Then I got my MBA from IGNOU, New Delhi. That's a correspondence course. Then I got my PGDBM from Ministry of Defense. So these are all the 6 qualifications I earned, and then for 12 years I served in the Indian Air Force. Then my father-in-law invited me to join business, and unfortunately my father-in-law and brother-in-law backstabbed and betrayed, so I landed on further problems, and I did business which didn't work out. Then I left business and became a faculty member in the year 2007. Then 2007 I joined for Ph.D. 2011 I got my Ph.D. in soft skills, and 2010 I started writing books, and I published 53 books, and still 7 books are pending, and I have to complete those books. So life is not a cakewalk. Life is full of ups and downs. So here, see, people are enjoying their lives. They are playing. They are following their passions. So really, they are very lucky people, Americans. They are enjoying. and I'm happy that I came to USA for the first time. I don't know, again I will come to USA second time. So let me enjoy every moment of my life. So 2010 onwards I started writing books, and I didn't stick to any particular genre because I didn't have any mentor, I didn't have any coach. So I started writing about personality development. That was my first book. Then I wrote books about teaching, training. Then I wrote books on diversity and mindfulness, executive coaching. Now I want to write a memoir. So it's very obvious that I don't stick to any particular genre. Whatever comes, I accept and I move on. Life is not a straight line. Life is full of ups and downs, and you will find opportunities, threats, unexpected things like COVID. All these things, they have changed my life. Especially this brain stroke is a big challenge. The major challenges, two major challenges I had in my life were 2007 I had business challenges, and 2021 I had a brain stroke, and I was close to death more than 10 times. But somehow I survived. The last survival was, that is brain stroke in the year 2021, and I survived because there is some divine force or some power that was that drives me. I keep moving, otherwise I would have been dead in the year 2021. And there is a hidden force or spark that keeps driving, that it reminds me that yes, I was born to do something big, to impact humankind. So the inner power that's calling me, that is asking me to keep moving forward. So hopefully I'll do something big to impact humankind. And I had a brain stroke in the year 2021, and it was the most critical time in my life. And my wife and I had COVID in the year 2021, and we both were recovering. And unfortunately, I was about to recover from COVID. I collapsed. I think 10th or 11th of May 2021, and that day was the most critical part in my life, because we didn't have cylinders at that time. Lack of cylinders and lack of beds were not available, and I was shifted to 3 hospitals in the ambulances, and we didn't have money. And I was in the hospital, and I saw 2 people died beside my bed. I didn't know what was happening, but 2 people died in my area, where in the locality one guy died. So it was very challenging time, and doctors thought that I won't survive of the brain stroke. And I proved my critics wrong, that no, I won't die. So I survived. The second thing, what doctors felt was that I would be on the bed forever. Then again I proved my doctors wrong. Then I started walking. So every time I prove my critics wrong, and I bounce back, and still I am bouncing back, and I'm able to walk now, but still I am not able to walk correctly, and my right hand was totally numb. There is no sense to my right hand, so I can't eat with my right hand, and I can't type with my right hand. So lots of challenges. So luckily my wife and my elder son were there in the hospital. They took me, and my younger son paid the bills because we didn't have money. So my son was in USA, so he managed funds, and I survived because of the bills paid by my younger son. So friends, life taught me many lessons. Keep moving, keep moving. Everything happens for a reason. All that happens for good. Be positive and never give up. Keep moving. And after I came from the hospital from the brain shock, then I did the physiotherapy exercises, and I was forgetting frequently, and I was not able to reconnect the things. I was repeating the same thing. Of course, now also I am repeating the same thing, but I am relatively better than what I was. So for 1 year, I started going for a walk with my wife because I should not lose the track, because I was forgetting the things. So after walking for a year, then I joined for gym. In fact, I go to I'm a fitness freak, and I've been going to gym for more than 40 years. So those aspects where all spiritual power, my positivity, attitude helped me to survive the challenges. So I'm alive and keep moving. Hi. So she's enjoying, she's cycling. So people are enjoying, she's cycling. I think she's a elderly woman. So be positive and never give up. Everything happens for a reason. Life is a gift from God. Life is beautiful, life is amazing, life is incredible, life is a magic, life is a miracle. So enjoy every moment of your life. Don't think too much about your unpleasant past. People waste 30% of their precious time thinking about their unpleasant past. So don't think too much about the unpleasant past, and don't think excessively about the future. Learn to live in the present. What you have right now is the present. Enjoy your every moment. Enjoy the journey of life. Life is a gift from God. Enjoy every moment. Add value and impact. And everything happens for a reason. So this was briefly about my brain shock, and in the year 2007 I became a faculty member, and I had some business. I did business which didn't work out, but then I became a faculty member, because by then I had 6 qualifications: DME, BSc, ME, MBA, PGDCLL. So the education helped me overcome the adversity, and I became a faculty member, and then so lots of challenges we had, and in the 2007 I became then I was getting a salary of I think 8,000 or 9,000, and I was managing money with my 2 sons and with my wife. So nobody came forward to help us, and it's very challenging situation. On the other hand, my own siblings exploited my business challenges, and they have taken my money, wealth, everything, and so for more than 10 years my wife, my 2 sons and I lived in the single bedroom rented flat which was around 400 SFT, and we didn't have any cot for more than a decade, and we slept on the floor. So God knows our challenges, and nobody came forward to support. On the other hand, they exploited the situation, and they have taken my own siblings have taken my money, everything. So I was cursed with rogue siblings, and I am blessed with good friends. For me, friendship is thicker than blood. I don't entertain my relatives, rather I entertain my friends, and for me friendship is thicker than blood. So this is the Department of Veterans Affairs, Radiation Therapy Center, Fisher House. Here people from military background, they stay here. So again I am moving forward. Luckily it's not too cold. Yesterday I didn't go out because of heavy cold, winter. So now I am able to walk. So life taught me many lessons. So that's the reason why I want to write. I'm MIR. First I have to improve my health. I have to type with my right hand. I have to eat with my right hand. Then I will write books. So I talked various aspects. First I introduced myself. Then second I talked about Seattle story. Third I talked about my philosophy. Fourth I talked about Professor M.S. Rao's 4am rule. Then I briefly talked about my life. And now I think I'm still left with 15 minutes. So I want to share with you about soft leadership. As I said, I'm very curious and creative by nature, and I'm an author and researcher. So I create frameworks, models, methods. I created my philosophy. Then I want to explain soft leadership. So I started a new leadership perspective, that is soft leadership, and when I was teaching for MBA programs, and when I was teaching for EMBA students and MBA students, so students felt that there was a gap because they were not happy with the different leadership styles, because there are so many leadership styles globally, and like some of them are delegative leadership, autocratic leadership, and then servant leadership, like that. So many leadership styles are there. So when students felt that there was a need for a new leadership perspective, I was thinking what to do, because to teach is to learn twice. So when I teach, I learn twice. I believe in that slogan. So I teach students. So when I teach, they provoke, and then again they question me, then I speak. So it's a regular process I adopt, and I always take feedback. Two principles I believed in my life. One was continuous learning. Second, feedback. I always take feedback because when I take feedback, what happens? I understand where I am going wrong, so that I can improve myself. So these two aspects I emphasize. Then I started exploring the gaps in leadership styles. So then I started a new leadership perspective, that is soft leadership, and I earned my PhD in the year 2011. and I blended soft skills with leadership, because leadership is very close to my heart, because I'm an Indian Air Force veteran. So I blended, I integrated soft skills with leadership and created a new leadership perspective, that is soft leadership. So then I created 11 C's, which is a 11 C framework. Some of the C's are character, charisma, conscience, conviction, courage. Like that 11 C's I created, and then created a framework. 11 C framework I have created, and then I published around 5 to 10 books I published. Just a moment, then I'll explain. Yeah, I crossed the road. This is Seattle supermarket.
Going in a random direction without
So I usually, after completion of Ph.D, people reach a saturation point. So they teach and they relax usually. But in my case, I don't relax. I take rest only at my graveyard. So I continue acquiring my knowledge, and I continue sharing my knowledge to impact humankind. So what happened, I started soft leadership and published around 10 books on soft skills and soft leadership. And one of the books titled Soft Leadership, A New Direction to Leadership, is unique in my life, because I dedicated this book titled Soft Leadership, A New Direction to Leadership to Peter Drucker, who is known as the father of modern management. Second aspect is that the father of modern marketing, Philip Kotler, has written a foreword for my book titled Soft Leadership, A New Direction of Leadership. Third aspect is that Dale Ulrich, who is known as the father of modern HR, has created a leadership code. The fourth aspect is that I am known as the father of soft leadership globally for my contribution to soft leadership, and I published 300 research papers in various journals, and I still serve on the editorial boards of various boards, especially JVPL, then DLO of Emerald, and I published more than 1,000 articles online and offline. So all these things I have done, and all these things helped me to become as the father of soft leadership. And I'm still doing a lot of research about soft leadership. For me, research is only a comma, not a full stop. In the sense, for me, research goes on throughout my life. My research goes on until I die, right? So I keep researching and adding value and impact. So I'm integrating soft leadership with brain science. I'm integrating soft leadership with various other areas like psychology, decision making, behavioral science, and behavioral economics. Then I am integrating with artificial intelligence, technology. So like that, employee engagement. So all these things I am trying to integrate with the soft leadership, so that I can discover something new and impact humankind. And let me briefly explain about soft leadership. Soft leadership is all about people skills, without compromising task orientation. And the soft leadership helps companies achieve excellence and effectiveness. The soft leadership helps countries achieve peace and prosperity. The soft leadership helps all generations, whether they are baby boomers, Gen X, Gen Y, Gen Z. This leadership perspective helps, and the soft leadership is all about partnership. There is nothing like bosses, there is nothing like subordinates. We are all partners. That means the soft leadership is partnership. In the sense, we are all colleagues and we work with a win-win attitude to impact. And I am doing research about artificial intelligence. I am not a tech savvy, so I have to learn about technology, because the AI is changing everything. So AI technology I want to integrate and create something new. So these are all the things I am doing, and still I continue doing various things. I create, as I said, I create models, methods, frameworks, perspectives. Now philosophy I started. So anyhow, all these things will be integrated as my philosophy. That is Professor M.S. Rao's philosophy. So which will be the last philosophy in my life. So don't invent excuses for not doing the things. Be part of the solution, not the problem. So whatever is possible, utilize the opportunities. There is nothing like right time or wrong time. Time is always right. Only thing, you have to work hard and add value little by little. Too many small drops become a mighty ocean. So let us build a better world. Together we'll build a better world. Together we'll impact the world. And we are living with some purpose. Let us lead with purpose. So these are all the ideas and insights. Now I am reaching home. I think it's more than 1 hour, and luckily I am able to walk, and weather is comfortable. Of course it's cold, but yesterday it was very challenging and it was very foggy. So hopefully for a week I will go for a walk and share my stories, and I will upload my video immediately. And I am uploading raw videos because I am not a tech savvy, and I am just uploading raw videos. And please empathize with me. And it's very stressful and painful to hold my smartphone with my left hand for more than 1 hour. I am walking and talking, and I am going to upload raw videos. Please empathize with me, and I request you to consider subscribing to my YouTube channel. I would like to share with you some messages. Embrace change, embrace technology, embrace failures, and life is all about the possibilities. Don't get stuck and keep moving. Momentum is the key, and don't still. Whatever is possible, keep walking and keep rocking. The way I am doing now, despite having health limitations, still I am doing something. Whatever is possible, I am doing, because so that I would like to be remembered for my contributions, and I want to leave a legacy for the next generation of leaders. If the people ask me what I have contributed for the world, I would tell them that yes, I contributed my best despite limitations, despite brain stroke, despite being born in a toxic family, despite having financial limitations, but still I have done my best, and I have contributed my best within the resources, despite not being blessed with regular education And so despite all the challenges, but I did my best. Whatever is possible, I have done it my own way. So this is the contribution, this is my philosophy, this is a legacy I'm leaving for the next generation of leaders. So let me see my own face. Yeah, I'm seeing my own face. So thank you, friends. If you like this video, please subscribe to my YouTube channel and share with your network. And emphasize empathy, emphasize compassion, and practice gratitude with gratitude.